Lifting the bed off was a big milestone for the project. So I've already done that. Now we are going to look into how I did it. As you can see here, I used a wooden construction to lift off the bed, but the construction has a height of around 2 meters, and it proved almost to be too little for my intended use. If you want to copy this setup of mine, I recommend you go for 2.5 meters, or maybe a little bit higher. After some time, I got the pulley system to work, and all the clearances and everything was ready to go when suddenly my girlfriend appeared. She then proceeded to take me away, and I came back to the project around 4 hours later. Back on site in the late afternoon, it took me around 10 minutes to lift the bed completely off. This now is the naked Toyota Hilux. It's not completely rust-free, but yeah, that's just life. A little coffee as a reward, and then let's get on. The truck bed has to get inside the already small garage, so I have even less space inside now. Yeah, and as you see, it has around 150 kilograms. So while I always try to do things just by myself, this proved to be too difficult for me. How did I solve it? I just recruited some guy off the street, and he decided to just go ahead and help me for 5 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes. I offered him a beer as reward, but he said a job well done is the only reward he truly desires. Well, at least that I could give to him. So the sun is already setting over Graz, and what you now see is the empty truck bed. Here we have the diesel nozzle, and there are these 6 hard points to attach to the chassis. As you see, there is already the base frame leaned against the wall. I welded it when it was already dark outside, so I could not film myself doing it. What you can see here is myself improving the spot welds, and this is a point where I'm still at. It will take a little bit longer to get good looking and stable welds. The base of the frame is now finally back together. They are just spot welds. I made them with welding electrodes because this is the only type of welding that I know that you can do outside when it's windy. The welds are not the most beautiful so far, but I certainly hope this will change. I just checked the dimensions diagonally and the parallel measurements, and it all is really fine. The sheet metal that you can see me bend here is 3 millimeters. And if you're wondering how I can be so strong, there is a little secret. I made some cuts, just surface cuts in the material, maybe 1.5 millimeters deep. And so this works completely easily. It's something that you should do too if you want to do a similar thing. Of course, there are limits to what you can bend with your bare hands, as you can see now. But to every problem, there is a solution. By the way, if you could not guess it yet, what you can see me bend here is a fender. My biggest problem by far at the moment is that I have way too little space. So as you see, I barely have enough floor space. Yeah, but I guess it has to change sometime in the future, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to proceed with this project. My biggest problem by far at the moment is that I have way too little space. So as you see, I barely have enough floor space. Yeah, but I guess it has to change sometime in the future, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to proceed with this project.